And then working in bottle service, I just saw, you know, so much of men with money and power, like how they are and, you know, how they move, that it actually behooved me to not be a hoe, because it's interesting when guys with money and power, girls just throw themselves at them all the time. So for me, it was important to me to not do that. And it actually intrigued them more. I used to book a shit ton of tables and I never slept with anybody. Fact check me. Okay. I know there's a bunch of guys, probably clients that I've served that follow you.
So it's interesting because on one end, you're saying body count really doesn't matter, or you're insecure for caring about it. But then on the other end, you're going out of your way
for judging about it. Well, not caring, judging.
Let me finish. Can I finish? So you're saying on one end, like, hey, you know, you're insecure for caring about it, right? But then on the other end, you're being very adamant about letting everyone know I'm not a hoe and my body count is low.
No, I was honest. I said I've had my share.
And you don't have to say it, but I'm saying
I don't care. I'm honest.
But your reaction to it already tells me that you know deep down innately that it does matter. About a girl's body count does matter. And I always laugh at women when they say you're insecure for caring about a woman's body count. No, you're not. You're being an intelligent man and you're putting your stakes in the best.
Fact check. You should fact check. If you really like that girl, fact check, because some girls are out here doing God knows what. But
so what makes him insecure about having a stake in his woman's promiscuous past, if there is one?
I think that as a woman, for me, I already assume that a guy has a high body count because I'm not stupid and I know how it is. For at least the men that are in the circle that I run with, I know how they are. I already know.
But a man with a high body count is not the same as a woman with a high body count at all.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. Absolutely.
So you can't.
I do agree, but my point is, I'm saying not to judge. Judging and like if I want to be with her or not are two different things. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be with her, but don't judge her. Like it's different.
I see what you're saying. Like,
you know what I'm saying?
No, because absolutely not.
Of course not.
A metric of attraction for a man is a woman's past. That's like me telling you, don't judge me on my income and my status. Same thing. Right? It's the same exact thing.
Sounds good.
That could change though. After you've laid with somebody, that can't change.
Sounds good.
No. But that's what I'm trying to say is that like men and women are very different. So why is it okay for women to have standards? Like if I was to tell you I only make this certain amount of money and you reject me for it, I'm not going to turn back and tell you. Can I please finish?
Oh my God, bro.
I let you finish your point, right?
No, go ahead.
I was listening very closely to everything you were. What you going to say? Go ahead. Then I'll make my point.
It's not about money. We're talking about body count right now. That was the question.
Fantastic.
So now we're moving on to a new question.
But men and women are different.
Yes.
Like how a man views a body count is how a woman like views a man's status. Yes.
Okay.
In other words, women want a man with a future. A man wants a woman that does not have a past. We're very different how we evaluate each other from a sexual standpoint. So you cannot try to compare, you know, apples to oranges wearing like a girl's body count. Like a man is going to have a huge stake in a woman's body count in her past if he's going to wife her, and he should judge her on it.
I said he should be knowledgeable and ask about her, but I'm saying that's if you're going to be with her.
Yeah.
Don't judge her about it was my only point. If you're going to be with her, ask about it. Of course it matters, but don't judge her about it because it's two different things. You want to be with her, that's different. Then ask about it, know about it, care about it. Yes, absolutely. Men and women's body counts are very different. I agree with that. But I am saying that if it's a girl that you don't want to be with long term, then why judge her on her body count? Let her be.
Like, don't shame a girl.
Don't shame her. I don't like the slut shaming thing.
Don't call her a hoe if she's a hoe.
Yeah, let her be a hoe. I
especially if you're not
am
date
not
her.
that person, but I don't judge girls that are.
So let's be honest here. Men don't really slut shame women. It's women that slut shame women.
Y'all slut shame us literally
100%.
every day, all the time, 100 days a week.
100%. Here's the thing. If a man calls a girl a slut in public to her face or does it at the workplace or whatever, there's consequences to that.
When?
He's going to lose his job.
Okay, forget the
He's going to get canceled. He's going to get called a misogynist.
Where you hear this happen at? Because I ain't never heard this shit happen.
No. Corporate America, yeah, but let's talk about real life, like right now. Like right now in this conversation.
Yeah.
You're telling me, oh, no, it's way different. Girl body count, man body count, way different. Okay, I agreed with you, right? But what I'm saying is, if you want to take that girl seriously, cool, then care about it. Absolutely. And yes, it is very different. But what I'm saying is, don't judge. If you don't want to take her seriously, then don't judge her for it.
Just keep it to yourself.
Because you already are. You're already telling me, oh, it's different. It's different because it's different currency when a girl is out in the streets and a guy is yada yada yada.
Yeah.
I understand that, but like, if you don't want to be with her, let her be. Don't call her a hoe. Don't fucking call her out
Don't
on it
degrade
because
her.
it is different. We
you're a
have
hoe
different
too.
stereotypes. You know that.
So I mean,
Hey, you all.
so you want to be able to because here's the thing. Certain actions have certain consequences. I'm not saying
Absolutely.
it's okay for people to judge you. I'm not saying that you should do it. But what I am saying is that if you live a certain life, people are going to judge you. That's just the reality of the world.
For women in this scenario, not
just
for
like
men.
just like if I live with my mom and smoke pot and I'm a bum, no one's going to bat an eye. They're going to call me a loser. They're going to call me a dork. They're going to call me not ambitious. They might even break up and not want to hang out with me. The point is this. Men are held to standards. Women are not held to standards. And women want to be able to do what they want to do without necessarily being held accountable. And I'm saying if you have
That's his
permission,
standpoint.
it's the truth.
We are.
No, that's why you're mad because you
mad? How am I mad?
I didn't say you're mad. I said
She said I'm mad.
Oh, I said you just told me the
He got
standards
good ears.
between men and women are different.
Yeah. But
Did you not just tell me
here's the
that?
thing. If I was to say, hey, no, you're a fat ass, you need to get in shape, get in the gym, whatever. No one's gonna say anything to that.
I would. I'd be
But-
like, you a sexy chocolate. Don't listen to him.
But,
That's what I would
but hold
say.
on. But none of you are coming to his defense to say, Myron, you're an asshole. That's mean. You're being a fat shamus. No one cares when men are criticized. However, if you criticize women, it's a big deal. All of you guys are coming to the defense right now for me simply stating men have a stake in a woman's past, and they should be allowed to
I'm
judge
not.
if they're going to take that
You're
woman
not
seriously
listening to what I'm
for a relationship. No, I'm just saying a man
That's
should be
not
able
what
to
I'm saying.
judge a girl if he wants to take her serious, and if he does choose
Judge?
to call her,
No.
you're not even listening. You're just like talking now at this point to interrupt and interject.
No, baby boy, I'm listening to you.
No, you're not.
You're not hearing
Your
what
name
I'm
is Myron.
saying.
I'm
baby
listening.
boy.
I'm listening very
Be
closely
respectful,
to everything
please.
you're saying.
Respectful.
So I'm like, all I'm saying is
don't
that
date her. Don't judge her. Difference.
if he's not going to date her, what he might say is be like, hey, I'm
not
not
for
dating
me.
you because you're a hoe. He might have to tell her the truth of why he's not wifing her up. Let's be honest. Women want answers sometimes when you don't elevate them to girlfriend status.
Y'all never give answers. So don't pretend like right now we have to give an answer to a woman. Just don't do it. Just move on to the next girl that fits your criteria. But
Ghost
you don't
them.
have to judge her and pose like some type of name on her.
coming
like
out
you're
of
a hoe.
insecurity. That's coming out of your insecurity trajecting.
It's not even
like
insecurity. It's
yes,
just,
it is. It's
just not
projecting from the
understanding.
back of your head, being like, "Oh, well, she's like this," and that makes me feel some type of way. So I can't have that. If you confided in your woman and you trusted her 100,000%, you would never worry where she went,
Exactly.
what time. You would never worry because she would be communicative with you, and y'all would have that relationship so solid that nobody could come in between. Nothing. Like it doesn't
So
matter.
you're saying that I get what you're saying, but he's gonna judge you regardless.
Yeah, like
But
let him
that's
do it
what I'm
behind
saying
closed
is
doors.
like don't.
You just don't want the reality of your poor decisions to come back at
Yeah.
you
Well, it's
in the
not-
face of maybe a verbal, hey,
Yeah, public.
I'm not going to take you serious because you have a past or whatever. Like, this comes back to what I'm saying. Why is this such a problem for men to verbalize, right, their issues with women on their past? And here's the thing. I don't give a fuck. You guys do what you want to do. Me personally.
But you
what
do give
what
a
I am
fuck
saying is
because
that
you're judging, and that's what's hard for us women to like accept
I'm
ourselves because y'all be judging so much. Like I
Two
accept
things.
myself 100%.
and as they should, just like you have a standard, right?
But I
Like
can't judge you.
you absolutely do.
You do all
You
the time.
absolutely do. Women judge all the time. The
But-
difference is this. When a woman judges, no one cares. It's considered preferences. When a man judges, it's discrimination.
That's not true. I prefaced the entire thing I said. I prefaced it by saying I understand that men and women have a different standard when it comes to sleeping with
Mhm.
people. Your body count. There is a double standard. I understand that completely.
It's reality.
It's reality, right? I accept it. I understand that very, very well. I understand. Okay.
But you don't want to be told about the reality.
No.
There's a difference.
Well, first of all, it doesn't apply to me because, like I said, I don't have a high body count. I'm not a hoe. Like you could ask anybody that knows about me. It's not me. But it's not to say, like I said, and I preface, I've had one night stands. I could count on one hand. I'm 32 years old. I'm a grown ass woman. If I'm feeling a vibe, I catch a vibe. I'm going to do my thing. I'm keeping it 100. But what I am saying is what I have a problem with is when men judge women. You don't have, if maybe it's not for you. Okay, she has a high body count, not for you. Cool, fine. But don't label her as a hoe because it should, even though there's a difference between men and women, it shouldn't be that you're a fucking hoe because you have a high body count. That's her fucking prerogative.
Maybe she's just sexy.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you.
Maybe she just fine.
Ladies, you want to be able to like live your life and do what you want without necessarily having consequences. What should, could, would, no one cares. It's what is. Yep. So what is, if you conduct certain actions in your life, you forfeit the ability to be looked at a certain way.
I agree.
Different people are going to act differently. The world does not owe you understanding. It's not kumbaya. Don't call me a hoe, even though I have 100 body count. Some people are going to sit there and look you dead in your eye and be like, you're a fucking slut.
Well, that's fine.
And not bat an eye.
That's why I don't do it.
Just like if a dude is a bum or he's short or he's not attractive or he's fat or whatever, you have the absolute right to reject him, not even talk to him at the club, maybe not even not even look at him, not give him your number, whatever. Why is it that women have the monopoly on being able to reject a man, but if a man says, well, you know what, man, I'm gonna be judgmental too. I don't want no hoes. Oh my God, you're a misogynist. You're an asshole. You're insecure.
Because you guys do the same thing.
And no, because here's the thing. No one calls a woman insecure for saying, I want a guy that's taller than me. No one calls a woman insecure for, I want a man that makes more money than me. No one calls a woman insecure
That's
for,
physical
I want a guy.
That's not choices in your life. There's a
Hold on.
difference.
That's even worse.
Hold on.
No.
Did you just hear yourself?
That's worse.
Hold on. Do I
No.
decide how tall I am? No, I do not.
Can't change
I'm
that.
Do I decide how I look?
I'm not saying it's
No,
worse
I do
or
not.
better. I'm saying you're comparing apples to oranges.
No. But here's
Makes no
the
sense.
difference.
Compare
A woman.
it to what makes sense.
Here's the thing. A woman has 100% choice over who she sleeps with and what she does. A woman's job is to preserve her value. A man must create his value. So a man might not necessarily become tall. A man might not necessarily be the best looking guy.
He has every chance to become successful.
But he can't control his height. And
but
girls
he can control being successful, which is really all you need.
He absolutely
so
can.
If you're a bum, that's by choice, boo-boo.
Yeah.
You're a bum.
That's
I don't
true.
care how tall, short. You could be 5'2". If you make $3 million, there's many bitches that are out there that are gonna come for you. Let me tell you right now.
Hold on, wait. I'm broke. You shouldn't be calling me a broke boy.
We gotta fix the
That's
audio.
fucked up.
I don't know your
You should be
financial
calling me a broke
situation.
boy.
I don't know your financial situation.
You're judging me for my
Right now.
income.
That's
No,
insecurity.
You did the very thing that we were just arguing
talking
against.
about you. I'm saying, I'm giving you an example. Make it make sense, okay? Listen.
Your example backed up what he's saying is what we're trying to.
No,
but yeah, we gotta fix the audio.
It just said what he was saying earlier.
No, what I'm saying is there's different advantages to being a man and a woman, and you just have to accept them. That's what I prefaced my first.
It's easier for men to
on.
make money than it is
It's
women
not.
to make
It's
money.
not easy. I wouldn't say
In a
it's
sense,
easy.
it is.
But
we're
anybody
living
can make
in a
money
man's
if you're
world.
not a bum. Get off your ass and fucking do something.
Right. It's the men that
Can
really
we sound check?
Yeah,
sound
this
check,
is
'cause I
not
can't
none
hear
of y'all
anybody.
but you. All I hear is you screaming
I can
at
only
me.
and
hear
this is
Myron.
not working.
I didn't even hear Myron, honestly. I hear nothing.
This is not working.
I hear
either.
myself. That's it.
Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So we might have to do it with no headphones. But you do realize you just kind of like backed up my point, right?
No, what I'm saying is I prefaced the beginning of my point by saying men and women have different standards. Yes, I understand that. I understand that for you, for guys,
I got something. Why
You
are the
gotta
married
make
men
me-
at the club? I'm sorry. Why are the married men at the club? Where your wife at? Because I know dude from London. You just came in last week and you just got married the week before. So where you at?
wait, what did I just miss? I'm
Wait,
so
what?
lost.
I think you were talking and she just want to bring up the married men are at the club.
Okay, all I wanted to say was I prefaced by saying men and women have different, we have different things that
They do, but
standards
what I'm
that we have to uphold. I understand that, but what I'm saying is I get it. For you guys, if you don't make money, you are nothing. But I understand that, and I have sympathy for that. But here's what I'm trying to say:
You literally just made fun of a guy for not making money, and I didn't bat an eye. And I said that's fine.
I'm not making fun
A
of.
broke man should be judged for not being able to create wealth, just like a woman should be judged for not protecting her, her chastity to some degree. Same thing. It's both in their control.
Listen, I agree because I'm not out here fucking everybody. So I actually agree with not being a hoe and not just I told you, I've dealt with men in nightlife who make a shit ton of money, millions of dollars, rappers, athletes. I can't even say half the shit I've seen. And I know how they move. And that's why I told you I learned to not be that way because it actually intrigues. Men with money are intrigued by people who don't throw the pussy at them. I'll tell you that right now. I've seen it time and time again. I worked in the industry for 7 years. It happens so often that when it doesn't happen, they're like, oh my God, what is this? This is something I've never seen before. It's like, so I learned to be that way. But the whole point was that if you're broke, it's a choice. because you could get off your ass and you could do something. We live in 2022. There are so many opportunities. There's so much shit to make money online.
The same with body count.
I am so sorry.
One thing, but
No,
when
it's
money
not. The
doesn't,
body count and making money are not the same
but
thing.
when money
you're-
They're
doesn't,
not the same, but that's what the
can I say
question was.
something?
Hold on,
But when money
hold on.
doesn't
Yeah, but we
entertain
got
you
into
anymore,
other
when
things.
money
Hold on.
when money is out of the
So-
question and doesn't entertain you anymore, I'm not gonna be with no ugly dude. I'm sorry.
So-
No short dick man here.
So you said making
Out.
money's a choice, right? So
Yeah, I do believe
Hold on,
that.
but isn't being a whole choice too as well?
Yes.
So then,
Everything you
what's
do
the
is a
argument?
choice.
I understand. My
Unless you're a
only
sex
thing-
addict, then it's
my-
not a choice.
Just
my
don't shame
only
girls
thing
for
that I was
being
saying, don't
It's an
judge them.
addiction.
Yo,
Don't
like
judge
literally,
them.
she's saying like, don't shame women
don't
and don't
shame
be
women for
judgmental.
hoes.
But
Don't
she just said
shame
now,
them.
hold on, hold
They
on,
can be a
hold on.
sex addict.
Just now, in the same breath, don't be small dick and don't be ugly. See the difference here?
I
But no
said
one.
that?
No,
She
she
said
said
that.
that.
Oh, I was
But
like,
that's what I'm trying to say.
I
That
claim
is
it was
that is
me.
the difference between men and women. Me and Fresh didn't bat an eye and be like, that's judgmental. But as soon as a man holds a woman to a standard, especially with her sexuality, immediately insecure, small dick energy, that's judgmental, blah, blah, blah. But if you guys say you're broke, that's in your control. Now we're saying on the same side, your sexuality is your control. You guys have a serious issue with it. Guys, I don't know if I'm fucking crazy. Chat, there's 6,000 y'all in
listen,
here right
but
now.
money-
I'ma say,
money-
baby,
money-
Y'all see this logic?
Baby,
Money
let
is
me
not
get
just
on your
pussy.
feet.
Money,
See,
money
what we
is
gonna
for
do
your
to make
whole
this
life.
money?
Like that's
That's
your whole
me.
well-being. Are
See,
you
I'ma
well?
work-
That's not just
I
a
got
good
1
time
month.
for
That's
5
it.
minutes.
I was
And
born
then you
rich.
come and you're done. It's not a 5-minute
Make it
thing.
right.
That's your whole life. That's your legacy. That's everything. It's a little bit different. Let's be honest. We're not comparing apples to apples right now. Like you're not well if you think that money and your body count, not the same thing. Money is for you, for your family, breaking generational curses, all of that. And now you're comparing that to a body count?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Because here's the difference.
No.
Yes. Are
You're-
men and women the same
In what way?
when it comes to
a
sexual
loaded
attraction
question.
and what we're attracted to?
Technically, we're born the same.
Hold on.
Are you the same in what?
Stop.
Are men and women attracted to
Let's
the
not
same
get
traits
philosophical on their
in the
ass.
opposite
They can't
gender?
handle that shit.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's why it calls pansexual.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Fair. So we're getting somewhere.
No.
So we're not attracted to the same things.
No.
What is a predominant, the main agency that a woman has?
Looks.
What is the main agency a man has?
Money.
Okay.
You think I don't know?
Okay.
I told you I'm
So-
seasoned. Didn't I tell you?
Well, it's basic questions. So I'm amazed that
It's
you don't
not-
understand the logic how
I understand
a body
the
count
logic.
and money.
You just are
Wait,
coming from...
hold on. Let Myron finish because you're cutting him off way too much and chat's trying to follow, okay? Because you're driving the
Wait,
chat
I'm sorry.
crazy.
I cannot hear anything.
Stop cutting Myron off, all right? Let him finish his thought because the chat is going crazy right now.
Okay.
To
I'm
follow. Thank you.
Yeah. So all I'm simply saying is that men and women are not the same. We're attracted to different things within each other. So if we're attracted to different things, wouldn't it be fair that what we're attracted to, it's different, and therefore each thing has different weights?
Of course.
So, for example, no one cares about a man's body count, but men are very interested in a woman's body count. Correct?
And I said I understand that.
Okay. No one cares about a woman's money, but women are really interested in a man's money. Correct?
I mean,
Not
if I were
always,
a
but
man,
okay.
I'd be interested in a woman's money because I got bread.
Okay.
No real man really cares about that.
But you're not. Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, men that have money, you've been around them. They really don't care about a woman's ability to provide security.
They'll
Let's
take
be
a
honest.
job.
That's fair.
No
That's
Okay.
one
fair.
cares about a woman's income,
Fine.
bro.
Not to provide security.
When you're alone, it
That's
matters.
not true. I actually know somebody
When
that
it-
makes
when
really
you're
good
alone,
money,
it
and
matters.
he wants his woman to be on the same page.
Yes.
No, I'm saying I'm speaking
fuck is
of
happening, bro?
speaking of a general person. I know, of course,
We're
it's not
talking
There
what
about-
I'm
are
saying.
some out
I'm
there.
speaking of somebody that I
Far and few
recently just spoke with.
between.
That was a conversation
That's
I
the
just
next
had.
There's
exception.
with my-
You're
bums
telling me
and
the
there's
general-
dudes
Yeah,
that
but
make
I'm
bread.
saying-
I
Most
swear
men
to
don't give a
God.
shit
There's
about your
no-
money.
You
no
said
in
the key
between.
word. There's always an exception. Not every woman is like that. Like you said, exception.
Okay, but exceptions don't make
The
the
rules.
rules.
Absolutely.
Who makes
If
the
you- if
rules?
you line up
You,
all
this
Myron? You make
exception
the
to
rules,
the rule.
Myron?
No, I don't make the rules. I just
Who-
report them.
Oh,
So if there's 100
I'll
people,
support.
okay, let's use a little bit of common sense, ladies. If there's
Common
100 people in
sense
a
to a
room, right?
man.
100 successful men. You know how many of them are going to care about a woman's income?
None.
Maybe 3.
The
Maybe
ones
3
that
of them.
the broke ones.
Well, yeah, but because guys like to be spoiled too.
Yeah, that's true.
No, here's my thing.
Are you
I
aware of
have
the fact that the more money a man makes, the less he cares about how much money a
I
woman
have
makes?
a very
That's true.
serious question.
That's true.
Literally,
We're
I
not
really,
disagreeing.
really, really want to know what you guys think about this question. It's
Good.
very serious.
Well, I was just trying to prove my point from before. So just to finish,
You're right, Myron.
we
Yes,
said
you're right.
men and women are
You're
different,
right.
right?
You're right.
You're right,
I mean,
Myron.
guys, I don't-
Let's move
No, no,
on,
no, no, no,
Myron.
no, I
Let's
don't-
clap for Myron. Yes.
factually speaking, you were correct. We
Yes.
get what you're saying. We get what you were saying as
No,
well. But
He's
it's
so
just-
mad.
You guys are
I was
not
just simply
different.
saying, like, money and body count, they are equated because men and women look in different things in each other.
Okay, that's
Yes.
fair.
So,
All right,
Sure.
let's move
like,
on.
you can say money and body count are not the same. I guess if we're gonna look at it from that sense, but if you're looking at what men are attracted to versus what women are attracted to,
I never said that. I answered your question. I said yes. Men
Next
are
question,
attracted
please.
to looks. Women are attracted to money.
but you were saying the whole time, well, you can't compare body count to money, and I was like,
because
well,
it's not comparable. But just because that's what they're attracted to does not equate to that being comparable. But it's fine. You're right. I'm
it absolutely does.
It's comparable in
you
his
got it.
aspect of whatever he's
It's
It's
doing.
not. It's not. It's not.
It's
It's
for
wrong. In
for
fresh
men.
and fit
From a
terms,
general
yes,
from
you got it.
men's
from intersexual
standpoint.
dynamics of what men want versus what women want. Men are
Sounds
interested
like
in
we need
women's.
to put a poll.
Men are interested in a woman's past. Women are interested in a man's future. There's a
Cool.
reason why you right now are not that happy about your guy because you don't see his future going somewhere. Your future is more brighter than his. So what are you doing? You know what? You're not really on the same level of me. I'm looking at this. You're looking at this.
It
I'm gonna
means
find a
she's-
guy that's like looking
we have-
towards up. That's how women are. But if it was the other way around, let's say you weren't as ambitious, he wouldn't care.
But that's not the thing, though. When it comes with my situation, right now I'm not where I need to be. I want to start my businesses and everything. I got a lot of things going on. It's just I'm doing a lot that he's not. Like,
You're proving my point even further.
it's not proving the
You're
point.
proving my point even further.
If
What
me
women
and a
are you taking
person-
care of, Myron?
If me and a person
What does
can
that have to do with anything?
if me and a person can have a simple agreement, like
Talk
they
about that
don't
shit.
want to do anything, like if somebody comes and tells me, like, look, my financials are, and I tell you, okay, you could talk to me, but they're like, no, whatever my situation is, I don't want to get you involved. Like that's you came to me and let me know, so I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna force your hand or force you to be.
This was not about you telling us your situation. You
I'm-
simply
I hate this
you
conversation.
proved my point even further with your rant.
Okay,
just now.
Mara, yes, you're right.
Raise my hand.
It's crazy how
It's one of
everything
those.
proves your point so much further.
Yes.
Chat, am I in a
I think
clown
the
world?
chat can
Yes.
actually agree as well.
Yeah,
They're
I
proving his
agree.
points further.
Yeah.
But just to bring this home, you're saying men can't judge
Where
women.
our caps
for being
at? Why
hoes,
can't
right?
we put on our caps?
Because I haven't told a lie.
we haven't.
haven't told
we
a
don't-
lie.
We don't
Sorry,
have
what?
cats
No,
here.
no. So hold on.
Nah, it's just Myron's.
You were
caps.
saying men shouldn't judge women for being hoes, right?
Why are we
I
still
said
on
the
that?
judgment the shame should not happen. Not that you don't want to date them. I completely understand that. You don't want to date
Right.
them, that's your choice. And I think that you shouldn't.
And the same way how women shouldn't judge men for their height. We're just saying at the end of the day, it's going to happen regardless. That's all we're saying.
That's not what he was saying. But yes,
That's
that's
what
what
it
you're
was.
The world
saying.
doesn't owe you understanding.
Then
And
yes,
it's not.
you're
And
right.
it's not a fight. To me, I want y'all to understand this. Like when it comes down to my nigga, it's not because he doesn't have the financial means. It's because he doesn't want to pursue in goals that he
He's
says
not
he wants
ambitious.
to. But
How
that's
is that
that's
the
a
same as a high
difference. That's
body
a
count? Are
difference.
you
That's a
well?
difference, though,
That's
because
not the
it's not
same.
like he's not working. It's not like he's not getting money. It's just in a simple sense that if you want to be something, go for it. And if you
No
can't,
ambition is
stop
not
for
the
one
same
second?
as a
you
hoe.
know,
What?
you
Hold
have
on.
goals. If you're not going for your goals, it's just like why,
What did I say maybe 20 minutes ago?
No ambition is not the same as a hoe. That's all I have
No,
to say.
no. I said a woman is interested in a man's future
I said the same thing.
situation going on with her.
Yeah.
A man is interested in a woman that doesn't have a past.
And I agreed with you.
And what comes into a past? A body count.
All I said was don't
I don't think-
shame the girls that do that. You don't want to date them. Totally get
Hey,
you.
and I
Make-
wish it was
makes
sunny every
sense.
single day,
Yeah,
but that's not
it's-
gonna happen.
What you
I don't
mean?
shame
Like
my
I wish,
shame
like
my
it's
nigga.
like
I think
like the world doesn't owe you understanding,
I
man. Like
didn't
why do
shame
women
Not
think it's
me.
rainbow and sunshine? It's not you, but I'm saying women in general. If you have if you are on OnlyFans and you're selling pictures of yourself, or if you work a job where you're in the sex industry, whatever, it is terrible that people call you a slut or a terrible person, whatever. Hey, you might not even fuck people. You might just show some tits or whatever. You're not even a hoe.
Yep.
But guess what comes with that? It comes with a negative connotation.
stigma.
People are going to judge you.
Yep.
People
You
are
have
going
to
to call you a
prepare for
slut.
it.
People are going to you're going to lose certain opportunities from a relationship standpoint. The world does not owe you understanding for your decisions. If you make decisions that put yourself in a certain light, you have to deal with the consequences of that. Women want to be able to get their cake and eat it too. All I'm saying is this:
like
fast
men.
money, a lot of the times, comes with slow problems. And if you have a promiscuous past or you did things that might make you look promiscuous, certain men are not going to like that, and they might tell you to your face, "You're a slut." Just like if I'm a bum and I can't provide for my girl,
Exactly.
she might tell me, you're a
Same thing.
fucking loser. And I got to eat that and take it because now reality's smacking me in the face for my bad decisions. The difference is this.
I agree
When
with
men
that.
get
That's
smacked in
right,
the face, yeah,
Myron.
you agree with it because when men
Eat
get smacked
it.
with reality, it's okay. But when women get smacked with reality, it's a problem. You're being judgmental. You're being an asshole. Blah, blah, blah. What should, could, and would. Fantastic words. It doesn't matter. It's what is.
No,
I think-
because
no,
when
wait.
women
Myron,
don't have a
things
job,
equal.
Who
when women
hurt
don't
you?
have a job or they don't make a lot
Who
of
hurt
money,
your
they're actually
feelings?
they're
Everybody
actually
has the
supposed to
same
not make
judgment.
that much money.
Who
Can I
hurt
just
your
say
feelings?
this?
Can I rub your
All right, no,
shoulders?
go ahead. Finish your point.
can't believe
Where you're
this
saying
is real.
what?
Can I say this after this?
Well, yeah, let her finish her point, and then I think
People
she has
think
something. in
that
there.
women
No, I have nothing.
they still have this connotation of women that they should be the one to take care of the house and like have dinner ready and like be the one that's not the breadwinner. That's really unfortunately what some people still think in this world, right? In 2020.
I mean, that's a traditional woman.
Sure. But the problem is that with men, when you have them out here sleeping with everything that walks, that's also traditionally what happens when you have a penis, right? And we all allow it. But the difference is that when a woman makes her own money and has all of these things going for her, guys are like, oh, well, we don't care about that. So it's like, so do you want me to be a hoe and just sit at home and cook you dinner and be like Betty Crocker when you get home?
Well, you don't
Or-
have to be a hoe to be a housewife.
Yeah,
mean-
they
You're
always
conflating
turn,
the two.
Okay,
That's actually not
so
true
let me
because
take
they
that
always
back.
turn the
Do
whole
you
to
want me
housewife.
to be a housewife with
They
nothing to do,
always-
but
housewife
bored
is
as fuck,
always a hoe.
bothering you every fucking 5 minutes because I have
Okay.
no hobbies, nothing going
She just
for
don't
me.
talk about it.
Because I'm a fucking
They
stay-at-home,
always
no
turn the
kids.
whole-
Let me just say, I'm not talking about people who have kids. That's a full-time job.
Fair.
Okay, so let's take that out of it. You want me to be that, or you want me to have things going for me? Because I have heard multiple guys say, not people that I really agree with, but people will be like, nobody cares how much fucking money you make. Okay, but it's not a negative. It has to be a fucking plus in the fucking pros and cons, because what are we really talking about here? You'd rather me sit at home and be bored, stalking you, making fake pages, figuring out where the fuck you are,
Dramaphobe.
what bars you're at, who you're following, or you want me to have my own shit going for me with $1 million business? Don't fucking downplay somebody that's doing that.
I was doing something.
Kinda
That's
drifted
doing
off topic.
something.
God damn.
Like, yo, give me
Working
a fucking bone
hard.
at some point. Like,
Damn,
what
I
do
see
you
why you're
want?
single
What do
for
you
that
really
long.
want? That's really my question for y'all. But I've been talking a lot, so I'm just gonna stop talking later.
All right, so you threw a bunch of things there. You went on a little bit
Yeah,
of rant,
so
which
you-
is fine. We can address a couple of those things. So you mentioned a traditional, because you mentioned, oh, you want a woman that's going to cook and clean and be in the house and everything else like that. I would consider that a traditional woman. I mean, I don't know what's wrong with that. It seems like a lot of modern day. Well,
Nothing.
I mean, you were degrading it just a second ago, but that's
Not
okay.
Degrading it. I'm degrading.
You literally conflated it with being a hoe.
It's
And
hard for a woman to not
resaid
make
what
a
I
lot
have to
of
say about
money.
that.
It's
One
hard for
is not the same as the other, so don't put words in my mouth. I literally just
You,
told
you said I'm going to be a hoe and I'm going to be doing all this stuff, and I was like, well,
I
all right, you corrected yourself.
clarified what
All
I
right, cool.
what I meant.
So how about this? Do you want a man that earns more money than you?
I would like him to be equal to or more than
Okay,
me. That would
fair enough.
If you asked me when I was younger, I would have said something different. I would have said, "Oh, I don't
At least at your
care."
socioeconomic level, if not better.
Yes,
Fair. You want him to be taller than you.
that would be nice,
Okay. Your height or better, correct?
not a
but
requirement.
not my. I'm 5'2".
Right.
Let's-
Okay.
let's
All right.
go
So he's
a
got to be
little
taller than you.
farther.
All
She
right.
got
Please, a
options.
little
Do you want him to be
farther.
stronger than you physically?
I don't. No, I don't really care about that.
Okay. He can be physically weak and meeple.
She's a
Stop
fighter.
it.
She's a fighter.
Out. Like, if you have abs, you're too young for me. I'm 32. Let's be honest.
We like dad bods
Yeah,
over here.
okay.
We need that
Okay.
little
This is
gut,
dad
baby.
bod,
Do
being
you want a
honest.
man that
Where
can
that
protect you in times of
I know
peril?
you
If
can
some
go, you
shit
got
hits the
some money.
fan, someone breaks into the house, do you want him to be able to like protect you?
No, fuck that. I can protect myself.
I mean,
I mean, listen, guys, she's answering, please.
yeah, but you don't need physique for that. But I'm not gonna say the word. But
Oh no, fantastic. But so it sounds to me like you want a traditional guy.
no.
I mean, these are traditional things that you requested.
Well, let me clarify for you. I work a business that's online.
Yeah.
I make my own schedule. So ideally for me, a 9 to 5 would not be what I would want. I would want someone that has something going for themselves, or at the very least can make their own schedule, because I've dated people with what I'm doing.
I'm not talking about his job. I'm talking about as in he has traditional masculine roles to you as the woman,
Well, I answered what you answered.
protecting you, etc. So why is it that he can be a traditional man, but you don't necessarily want to be a traditional woman?
I never said that. I will cook, I will clean, I will do all of that. But I also, for me, it's a problem when people are like, no one gives a fuck how much money a girl makes.
It's when
Nobody
you have to
fucking cares.
depend on a man. That's when we feel like shit. Like I don't want to waste all my time depending on somebody. What if he flops?
Yeah.
Then it's like, who's got my back? Because my family don't got my back. Like I had to come up myself. So why are you hating on me for coming up? Like
Well, no
let
one's
me
hating
be
on you.
okay. But the way I came up, like we
But
all
some people
struggle in
do.
different ways. Why are you judging me for the way that I came up?
So
Statistically speaking, you have a very low chance of getting left as a woman. But yeah,
so
Where did
do you
you get those
mean?
statistics
What do you
from?
mean by that?
80% of
80%.
divorces are initiated by women.
Yep.
Where did you get that statistic
That's
from?
a fact. We have
On-
in the
Google it
study.
right now.
I believe
What
that,
study?
but what do they get out of it?
I believe that's the
shouldn't even
reason
ha-
because
That's the truth.
women are the ones that want to be married, not men. So
Because
they
women
be looking for stuff to
okay,
happen.
because
and then
women want security and
enforce
men
divorce.
want to
Yeah.
have their cake and eat it too. Like you said, you say women want to have their cake and eat it too. It's the men. Like you said, they don't get judged for sleeping with hundreds of women,
As they
right?
should not be,
Why do you
Y'all
think
get that
that?
in advance.
Why do you think that?
because men and women are not the same whatsoever.
They're not the same. That's why you
No.
think that you shouldn't get judged for fucking like 100 women. I'm
What he's
sorry.
saying